to talk about the A's and B's of K-pop today.
Yeah, you felt bad literally a nanosecond ago.
I did.
And then you're on.
I know. I have my game face.
Wow.
I feel bad because I was late, so I'm sorry. It's rude. I apologize for being late.
Yeah,
I chose the time and then I didn't come.
You were like depressed about it.
I know.
I was like, what's wrong with you? And then hit record. Bingo.
Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm over it. I don't feel bad anymore.
All right, well, today we're going to talk about kind of a leftover subject.
Yeah.
I'm titling it, do the fans make the band, or does the band make the fans?
Okay.
And we had a little bit of a...
We started to talk about this.
Different way to look at it.
Yeah.
So I want you to make your case, because I think we disagree slightly, but not.
So what I think is, I think that the fans are evidence of how great the band is. Maybe we're not on different sides of this so much, but I think once you're BTS level and you've got 75 million members of your paid fan club or 75 million followers of your YouTube channel, that you can kind of, it gives them a lot of freedom and a lot of like power, and like they can make a lot of choices that they wouldn't make otherwise. And I also think it's kind of evidence of their greatness.
Yeah, of course I agree with that. But the thing that you said, the last time we were talking about this, was that BTS owes everything to ARMY. And I said, oh wait, I don't know that I agree with that.
No, they make a point a lot of time, often, like all the time, to say, thank you, ARMY, for this award. Without you, we wouldn't be, I think that they owe, I think I do agree with that. I think that they owe a lot, their wealth, the position where they can make their solo albums, that kind of stuff. I think they owe it to the size and scope and power of their fandom.
So, I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with it, but I think this is a very circular, logical thing for me.
Yeah.
Is that if it's just like, okay, company A makes boots. I like their boots. I buy their boots. Because I buy their boots, they get to make more boots.
Yeah.
But if company A doesn't exist, I'll go find boots somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right? And so there is a reciprocating back and forth of that. But I feel like if the band, we'll just say BTS. If BTS didn't make music, they wouldn't have fans, the ARMY. So ARMY would find other bands to like or not, because we probably would have never really been exposed to K-pop the way we have. But does that mean that they owe everything to their fans, or do their fans owe everything to them? Like, I feel like this is why it just is like an endless loop, because there's such a reciprocating thing back and forth. And I think the different thing than the US is this focus from the bands on their fandom. Is like, oh, thank you. Like, they talk about you all the time.
Yeah.
And in partly they say, like, your support makes me want to work harder. We don't really have that kind of mentality in the U.S. with musicians or artists in general. And so I think it's hard for me to completely think that the band owes everything to their fans.
Well, it definitely is circular. Like, if they didn't have such a large, active fandom, they wouldn't have performed at the American Music Awards, right? They wouldn't have had so many world tours. They wouldn't have had the support that they had for their solo careers. I mean, I think that's all true. And if they weren't great artists, then so many people wouldn't be following them. If they didn't have like a good connection with their fans, then they wouldn't have so many fans. But so it is circular. But I also think it could be a straight line where you put out music, people don't love it, the fans don't come, that's it. It's over. There's just a straight line of like, it happened and it was over. So the fact that they're in a circle now where they're like, we do this for our fans, the fans do this for us. And I think it's like if you compare the size and scope of ARMY to like the Black Roses, and for a band that has a smaller fandom, those guys aren't getting as much exposure. They're not making as much money.
You're gonna hit on my
host? No, and I love those guys. But I'm saying, do you think that the difference in exposure and what they can do and what they do and the amount of money that they have, and their opportunities to do TV shows and whatever movies, like, and partner with houses of fashion, it's because ARMY is huge, and the Black Roses aren't very big yet. Growth mindset.
I feel like it's luck.
You do?
I don't think talent is your only way. You're in hard work. I don't think being successful is through talent and hard work alone.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's luck of the draw, and why BTS got lucky with how their trajectory, I don't know.
Well, that's
because they don't have the corner market on talent and hard work.
Right, and they'll say that too. Like they had good timing, but there's like a special sauce. There's something about them that why there are 75 million members of their fan club.
I don't think anybody knows what it is. It's timing and it's luck, and it's like the right thing at the right time.
And they're super handsome.
And I just think so many Koreans are super handsome.
They pay back their fandom in a way. I think it's like
I think they all do.
Like everything.
I think all of those K-pop groups do. It's ingrained in them. I just think from an outsider perspective that I don't.
Who's the outsider? You?
Us. Not
us.
Koreans.
You and me. Okay.
Us. That we. I just feel like that mentality of like that ARMY is making them, as successful as they are, is just doesn't sit right in my stomach.
Well, also,
it's because I think we just don't do that over here, and so I feel like, no.
But it's not. I don't feel like don't feel centered in that saying ARMY makes BTS, because when I first started to love BTS, I was like, obviously I'm the world's biggest fan and I love them and I'll probably meet them, right? But then pretty quickly you're like,
back and exactly. To Korea.
But pretty quickly you learn that is a world. They are worldwide. There are people in every corner of that world that love them and speak to them in a lot of different languages. And maybe they have no common language with BTS, where we kind of have, they speak English a lot, but there are people who have like not a common language. They don't speak Korean, they don't speak English, they don't speak Japanese, and they still
I feel like
love them.
ARMY I feel like the fandoms take on an identity of their own.
Yeah, I think that's true. And there's a lot of give and take, I think. But I'm glad that ARMY is there. I think maybe when I initially said this, it was in the context of you can't bad talk BTS. You can't get away with saying racist or jerky stuff about them without getting some pushback. ARMY's going to jump on you, right? Yeah. Like ARMY doesn't let you say jerky things to them without saying, hey, is that what you meant? Did you mean that in a racist way? And maybe like threatening your life, but I also think most of the fandom's not like that. But the fact that the fandom is active, they speak up about stuff like, you're being a jerk about this, right? Like, don't criticize our guys for wearing makeup because, come on. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of, I feel like it gives them a lot of armor too, and I'm glad they're there.
I think we have other things to discuss about crazy fans and not crazy fans. But, okay, I feel like I don't know that we'll ever satisfactorily answer this for me. Because I do think there are people out there who do take the approach that, the fandom makes the band, and if they didn't have fans, they wouldn't exist, which is true, but it's not. My dog is whimpering. He's got to go outside.
Yeah, it's an emergency.
Might be.
Dog emergency.
Let's have our word. Do you have a word?
Okay, yeah, I thought of a word for this time. What is your cheesiest?
I said a word.
Oh, a word. A word. Yes, I do have a word. It's osh. Osh. Looks like that. It means clothes. Oh. Look, it looks like a little person.
Oh, yep.
It looks like a little person and it means
If you were
clothes.
gonna say pajamas, it would be ja'ul for like
Nighttime.
sleep.
Oh, sleep
clothes.
clothes. Look how cute. That's the
I
word,
thought you were
clothes.
drawing a person, but you were.
Yeah. Oh.
So my word is I mean it.
I mean this.
Jinchimika.
Jinchimika.
Jinchimika. So when I say like stop it, which was what? How does your sensei say stop?
Kuman.
Kuman. So I think the verb comes after, so I would say Jinchimika. Kumanhyo.
Yeah.
I mean it. Stop it.
I mean it.
I mean it. Jinchimika.
This is serious.
All right, awards. You got a topic?
Oh, I got an award, yeah. What is your cheesiest K-pop song? You know it's cheesy. If somebody watches this video, they're going to be like, are you kidding me? But, like, you still love it. And mine is Otsukare, which is a Japanese
I know
language.
which one that is,
Which
yeah.
is a Japanese language song that J-Hope and Yoonga sing. And it means, like, thank you very much for your effort. And it's cheesy. Their dance is cheesy. The song is cheesy. It's very funny. It's like, I'm like,
Cheesy.
this is AI.
I
but
didn't
it's
have
real.
any heads up on this.
Yeah.
I'm racking my brain.
Think of like, that's goofy. Or maybe the first time you watched it, you were like, are you kidding me?
Actually, I think Mango, and I just did those last time, but that video is pretty goofy.
Okay, well, watch it again. With a mind towards.
Oh no,
we know
don't
this
wait.
is silly.
Super Junior's Don't Wait is
Okay.
pretty goofy, and I don't love it, but it's goofy.
I love Otsukare.
All right, that's it.
You should watch those
Otsukare
videos.
and Don't Wait. Super Junior.
Cheesy K-pop, we love it. Even if it's
Okay.
cheesy.
All right, I'm gonna let the dog out now.
Okay.
Annyeong.
See you later.